This is really weird. I just got through fixing me a big salad. I haven't ate it yet. I was talking to my husband. He had sat down and he had his salad with his celery and stuff like that. And then he went to take a drink of his water. And he goes, "Why are there two glasses of water sitting next to me? Did I make two glasses of water?" I said, "Well, what if you did make two glasses of water and you forgot?" That's what I said. And then, hello, Mariana. And then I thought, well, it brought me, this is what it brought to my mind. Hey there, Frank, honey, Amy, Linda. When I was at my mother's, I think, what day was it? It was Tuesday. Tuesday? Yeah, it was Tuesday. There was a commercial that popped up on her TV, and they always got commercials on TV if you have like the cable or something like that, or your TV has all these channels that it can access. And it said for brain shrinkage. And I was on my laptop and I stopped. I said, "What did they say, Mom?" I said, "Did they just now say that medicine was for brain shrinkage? Stopping the shrinkage in your brain?" Let me just give my disclaimer to this video right now. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Any opinion expressed is personal opinion. It's not backed by fact. No scientific fact, no medical fact. I can only speak on what I saw, and it was a commercial on TV. It was from some kind of medication that people could take because their brain was shrinking. Did you hear about it, Mariana? Hey there, Dennis. Since when did that start happening? And then, when I was in there talking, I said, I said it looks like the zombie, that's how the zombie apocalypse is going to take place. That's what I said. But then if you look back in history at the caveman and stuff like that, and they did some kind of these, you ever see how the brain inside of certain mammals, it's really small and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know. Hope we're not having a de-evolutionary thing happening. Yep. Plastic? That makes sense. To make room. To make room for this plastic brain. Wow. I watch, well, I don't watch, but I see a lot of commercials at my mom's. And some are repetitive that she just pauses, but that one right there, I guess I've been in the dark, but not really in the dark because we've done a lot of videos on this channel, sci-fi videos and the future of the Neuralink and all that kind of stuff. But you're right. You are right on it. Okay, then Mariana, honey, that's the zombie apocalypse that the military has a whole entire playbook on. Yes. Of course, my mother is alive. Just like a lot of other mothers are alive, mothers and fathers are alive. People live to ripe old ages. They do. They used to live, Methuselah was the oldest person according to the Bible. Methuselah lived 969 years. Yes, hello there, Tonya. So that was the commercial. It was very strange. And I found myself thinking, why is your brain shrinking? And why are they offering medicine to stop the shrinkage of your brain? Oh, I'm sorry, Weary Bunny. Yeah. A lot of people have had that happen to them too, and it really did traumatize them. Yeah. Um, for the plastic brain. Well, you won't need that. You would not need that big of a space, really, if you think about it. If you have like something that teeny tiny going into your brain. Oh, yes. Let me do my disclaimer. This video is for information and on the commercial that I watched, and it's for entertainment purposes only. Any opinions expressed are personal opinions. It's not backed by fact, but there is a commercial on TV for brain shrinkage, which sounded really, really strange, very, very strange, and it caught me off guard. Yeah, it's like a science fiction movie. Um, You know, it's really strange today. The sky, just like yesterday, it had the clouds in it 2 days in a row, and it was breezy in the 60s. You was listening to this Indian doctor about side effects. Oh, we can't talk about that. I mean, you can, but that's not, I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah, there's a whole lot of research done on that, a ton of it. Yeah, let's do a medical disclaimer. We are not medical professionals. And if you want advice on stuff like that, you're going to have to go seek medical people. Yeah, the doctors and the authorities on it. Any opinion that you may put in the comment section may be just your own opinion. We got to say it. You all for disclaimer purposes. Because we don't got no facts. We're not medical licensed professionals, right? Yeah, thank you, Tanya. The commercial of your brain shrinking. It sounds kind of gross, and it really, I thought of the zombie apocalypse. Well, how fast is that brain going to shrink? Well, how fast, if we lived in a scientific movie, if this is in a scientific, we're in some kind of a matrix, and we got to get an upgrade, and our brain's got to shrink. If we're in a matrix, just hypothetically speaking, sci-fi speaking, and we got to get an upgrade, and we got to make some room up there for our upgrade, well, the brain would have to shrink, I guess, if you were in a sci-fi movie and you're a character in the movie. Yeah, riboflavin. Ticks are bad. Yeah, King Haiti, honey, how you doing? You all been on my other YouTube channel, Gina Warrior of Light. That channel right there, I just do stuff outside. And what I do like in the summertime, because it's really busy, I thought this is perfect. I can just do videos over there, doing the gardening, building stuff, and working with my hands. Yeah, this is the more serious channel. It really is kind of serious. I don't want my brain to shrink. Gina, honey, your brain's already shrank. If you ain't figured that out now, then you ain't never going to figure it out. There ain't no such thing as UFOs. There's no such things as aliens. Well, there are in movies. There are. And there's a great big clamp down. Yeah, eat real fish. Oh, what's that? It's that food. Isn't there a food with the word fish in it? Yeah. You got to keep your brain busy. That's right. Dennis, honey, you getting freaked out? What's freaking you out, Raven? Dennis, honey, what'd you say? Oh, Raven, they're getting bad here. Something's getting bad. I gotta see what Raven said. It's our perception, not medical advice. That's right. Our perception of reality shapes our reality and shapes us. It does. Yeah, let's face it, we all don't think the same. We all have difference of opinions, and our difference of opinions gets us in trouble with others. Yeah. By then, you have to watch out too much the mercury. Thank you, Lubna Apgar. Yeah, Akar. I can't say your name right, but that's okay. George Nori. He's on tonight on Coast to Coast. He's going to have Ron Howard of Fonzie, The Happy Days. Ron Howard. Tonight talking about, he's on the YouTube. That's really strange. Doesn't he used to do supernatural things and all those other kind of things, right? George Nori. He's on the Gaia channel and stuff like that. Yeah, big up, people. B. Hendrix. That's right. Love and respect. We got it going on. Hello, bunnies and people. I saw a very strange commercial, you all, when I was at my mom's, and I don't watch TV here, and I wouldn't know how to hook it up. But she has it on, and there was a commercial came on, and I was on my laptop, and all of a sudden I heard the word to help your brain from keep your brain from shrinking, or from your shrinking brain. I said, I, I, I looked and I thought, what? Mom, did I hear it right? She goes, well, I don't know what you heard. I said, it's medicine for people's brains shrinking. I don't know what she was doing, but I heard it. And there's people in here who confirm there is a commercial like that on TV. Yeah. Crossword puzzles will keep you sharp. He took over for Art Bell. Yeah. You're not trying to bring fear to anyone. You just have information. You only say things researched by yourself. That's right, Dennis, honey. You can say it. You can. Oh my gosh. I really could see how we would have a zombie apocalypse, because you'd have to think something would have to happen inside those zombie movies where the people, they lost all sense of, I don't know, direction and stuff. That's it's kind of creepy. Does it start when you first start forgetting? You first start forgetting things and stuff like that, and your brain's shrinking certain areas of your brain. Well, there is a book. There's a book that I got upstairs, and the book is titled The Last Christian. And in the book, it's sci-fi. In the book, they're doing brain transplants in the book. And one of the main doctors or scientists is working with his buddy, and something happens. And one of the main scientists says that he did not want to have his brain ever removed in the book. And you know what his friend did? The other scientist, because he wanted to see if that would work, he did it. He knocked him out. And when the guy woke back up, he felt the disconnection. He did not have his brain in him anymore. He was so mad when he found out that other scientists did it. He said, well, it's the only way for us to prove if it worked. He took his brain out and put an artificial brain in him. I think that's what it was, but it was called The Last Christian, the book. It was kind of creepy. I was reading parts of it. I've read it on here before, just little segments of it. Well, if your brain don't work, you're going to have something in your head, or you're going to be a zombie. Well, what if that's your option in the zombie apocalypse? Let me do my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Any opinion expressed is personal. It's not backed by scientific fact. It may very well be backed by science fiction movies. That's why it's for entertainment purposes only. Yeah. If you didn't want to be a zombie, maybe you'd have to have like the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow needed a brain. He was able to function, right? But he didn't have a brain, and he wanted a brain. Brain. He needed a brain, and the Cowardly Lion needed a heart. And what did the Tin Man? Was the Tin Man needed the heart, and the Cowardly Lion, I don't know what he needed, some courage. So you have to have a brain and then a heart on The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, it's true. The commercial, I saw something very strange. It was a commercial for your brain shrinking. It was some kind of, I don't know, medication or something. I don't even know how you would find out about it. Yeah, you have to feed the brain courage. Now the Scarecrow has, what? The Scarecrow has a gun now? Are you serious, DJ? Do we got another Mandela effect happening? I believe that there's timelines overlapping. Yeah, they've done something. CERN has done something. And the timeline has split. What if some people stayed on the original timeline? I'm on the same timeline now, but that other timeline, that parallel world, probably has literally is bleeding into our world. Yeah. Um, you have to raise your vibration, you all. You do. CERN. That's right. CERN. Does anybody else have a slight headache today? Like say up here in the top of your head? Like when I go inside, it like kind of goes away. Yeah. I was feeling full of energy, but when I walked outside, I had this. I was kind of drained. I came in the house, stayed in the house for around 20 minutes. I felt good. I did. I did. It's very rare to get headaches. You too. A headache. It's like literally it's like right there. It's only like a 1, maybe a 2. The worst headache I ever had was like a 10. I busted my head on a high dive doing a back or low dive doing a backward flip. That's the worst headache I ever had in my whole entire life when split my head open. You know what my mother said? That never did happen. I said, "What?" "Oh, it never did happen." I said, "It did happen. I did the backwards flip. I was so happy I did it. I got out. I was holding my head, saying my head hurt, and blood was running down my head. My sister was there at me at the pool at the Charlestown High School. They called an ambulance. They took me to the hospital. My mother didn't have money to put gas in the car, so she had to gather up her change. She had to get in her car and come to the hospital and pick me and my sister up. She said it never happened." I said, "Okay. Well, I got that scar in my head. I hope I ain't got a false memory in my head." You know, they can, some scientists or some people say that they can implant false memories in your head too. You're not sure exactly where it's coming from or why, but something is draining and affecting everything it is. It's a great big black hole sucking it out of us. Yeah. Are you sure the scar is still there? Well, yeah, I feel the indention. I feel the indention. Yeah. It was like in the very back of my skull. Split it open. Didn't split my cranium, but it split my head open. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask my sister. When I talk to her, I might send her a text message. "Do you remember when I busted my head on that low dive?" If she tells me no, then I know something really, really, really strange is happening. Very strange. The storms they're not natural. No, I wouldn't forget it. It's the worst headache I ever had in my whole entire life. My head was busting, and I don't get migraines or anything, but I felt it that time. Yes. The strange commercial I saw was for your brain shrinking. They had something you could take for it, but you had to get it. You had to get it from your doctor. And I was totally shocked. And this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any opinions expressed are personal opinions. They're not backed by scientific facts. They may be backed by science fiction movies. That's right. You had a similar one, Tanya? Wow. Brain strengthen, you all. Don't become, I don't know. You got to stimulate your brain. Yeah, crossword puzzles, seek and finds, do things that cause you to think. It's a scientific question. The science. Brain shrinking. Yes, Pamela, honey. It's a commercial I saw at my mom's. I was on my laptop and I heard them talking. For your shrinkage, your brain shrinkage. I said, what did I just hear? My mother said, I don't know. I said, they're talking about your brain shrinking, people's brain shrinking. Do the brain exercises every day. I like the wind chimes too. I want to show you what I had done. There's this beautiful flowers. I love them. The beautiful colors. I showed these on my other channel, Gina Warrior of Light, you all. This is the color that was on the giant winged beings that came out of the chasm in the sky back in June of 2018. I thought they were hang gliders dressed in bird costumes. They came out right there. The thunderstorms were gathering, the clouds, storm clouds. And I had my iPhone out. I was trying to get the two suns because I was documenting that back in 2018 around June, July, August, September. Um, and the two like cliffs, they look like great big gigantic cliffs, came together. And then all of a sudden they split open. And I thought it was a hang glider, but it's this gigantic winged beings with this color hat like Batman on their face, that color of a cummerbund, and on the bottom of their wings they were black. They had black wings, black bodysuits, except this was on their head, this was on their waist, and that color was on their feet for boots. Their wingspan was 20 to 30 feet. The one came up, flew right over my head, about as tall as that right there tree. And then another one came, and another one came, in total around 6 or 7. They went over my head. I couldn't take a picture or nothing. My phone wouldn't even let me do anything. And then they disappeared when they got to the edge of my property line. That is a reddish orange. They were gigantic. We're ready for is the EBS coming? The ATMs will not work. You have cash on hand. Yeah. Stay busy, you all. Make sure you eat healthy. You got to eat healthy. Get your vitamins and your nutrients that you need. Drink plenty of water. Get you some electrolytes. You want to be able to function fully. Yeah, we do. The flash will be, the flash is a solar flash and a powerful burst of energy and frequency. Yankee Ward. You just tuning in, y'all. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. You can find me on my other channel too. But I'm mainly just doing outdoor stuff because it's summertime, and I really do like the idea of having the other channel. I brought it up into existence probably 3 or 4 years ago, but I think it's perfect for the summertime because there's a lot of things I do in the summertime outside that keeps me from coming on the YouTube channel looking up for UFOs and stuff like that. And if I can share other parts of me like this, I mean, everybody wants to be outside. I mean, if you like the summertime, you don't want to be cooped up in your house and stuff if you don't have to. But in the wintertime, and it gets dark around 4:30 or something, by all means, we can get on the internet and look for UFOs and all kinds of stuff like that, because who wants to go outside when it's really cold and dark? You can't do nothing outside. Yeah. Start singing like the music. The military will escort us to redeem our money. You love the way you share your days. Thank you, Dennis, honey. Yeah, I like it too. I do. It makes me, I'm not stressed out or nothing. I really love working with my hands. You all saw the strange commercial is what I seen. Or your brain shrinkage, and I thought of the zombie apocalypse. How they had the zombie apocalypse run, the zombie apocalypse games, the zombie preparedness. I really do not think that they're doing all that or did all that for nothing. There's something to it. You don't prepare for something that you think will never ever happen. You don't. You prepare because in the unlikely event, it will happen. Yeah. There ain't no zombies in heaven, you all. They do. They move the energy from place to place. Well, let's hope this brings all the negative energy out. That would be great. Yeah. We got some hummingbird feeders. The hummingbirds like it. This morning, there were, I stepped out to listen to the birds, and there were 4 little birds, I guess little bitty brown birds. I guess they slept in here overnight. They were so tiny, and I saw them fly out. They were so precious. They were. The new Starfield. What's a Starfield? Dick trailer, DLC trailer, when you were talking about the red and the black people's outfits. What we talking about? Wee Wick? Wee Wiggy? You find something weird about the new, are you saying the name of the thing right? The Starfield DLC? Because I want to know about that. If they look like those giant beings with a wingspan of 20 to 30 feet, I was not scared. Oh, I want to know it. Do they look like that in the game? Is that the name of the game? Yeah, the video game. Role playing, is it first person? First person, or you get on there and you get with a bunch of other people, form teams. It's a downloadable content. Okay. Oh, thank you. I didn't know what that meant. DLC. Yeah. I mean, online gaming is really, really big. And it gives a person something to do. It does. It's entertaining too. You won't be scared. The sparrows will protect you through it. Al, he caught something. Yeah. Um, so if you're just tuning in, I saw a commercial at my mom's. I heard it. I was looking at it, see if I could hear any more on it. For your brain shrinking. And I thought of the zombie apocalypse. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I got the sweet potatoes planted. I tied up the tomato plants and I cut off some of the bad fencing and put that away. And made a gigantic salad that's in there setting. Because I haven't ate it yet because I wanted to get on here because I was thinking about that when my husband talking about how, why did he get out 2 glasses of water? He said, maybe he forgot. And I said, well, look. Then I told him about the brain shrinking commercial. Then I thought about the zombie apocalypse. Yeah. It's the same people who Doom, Oblivion, and the Elder Scrolls. Wow. I really do think there's a lot of truth in those video games, the role-playing games, and the encouragement of people to play the games. I really think there's something to it. A lot of truth. It may be more reality than what we realize. That's how I feel. More reality, more real than what we realize. Maybe not. It's not just a game. It's another world that we're participating in, and we're becoming one with those worlds. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Who's being disrespectful? Don't you be disrespectful for me. You're gonna be disrespectful to me. You're gonna get off this platform. Yeah. You got to be respectful. They have all different races, like the cat people and lizard. Wow. And reptilians. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. What happened to them? Did you get rid of them or remove their comment? Yeah. I had a dream the other night. There was this lady who appeared in my dream, and I had seen her somewhere else before. But when she appeared in my dream, her skin was green. It had some like reddish, oranges like color, like a chameleon. And she had scales on her like a reptile. That was her skin, and I thought, and they was kind of wrinkled and stuff on her, and I thought, she goes, oh, how you doing? I said, I'm doing fine, but that her face was like that too. She was a reptilian in my dream state. And I remember seeing this person when I go in the store. And I thought, is she really one? I seen it, her whole body like that. Yeah. You had to take your shoes off and walk into the grass at least 20 minutes a day for the grounding. You've been paying attention to the birds and they will show you the changes. Anita had to be removed. Yeah, Tanya, honey, you did what you had to do. That's right. If she can't be nice and respectful because we're not disrespectful to her. Yeah. The high elves, dark elves, and trolls. Your sister had dreams of the reptilians with the wings from Jupiter. You know what I saw about Jupiter ascending? You all welcome if you just come into this video. Jupiter ascending is really a documentary is what they said. Jupiter ascending. Yeah. It did seem kind of interesting when I watched it. Yeah. It's sci-fi like. It's other worlds, other dimensions, other realms, and the woman that's on the earth is actually has the DNA of the queen in another world. Actually, she controls the universe or something. Just some young girl who's doing housekeeping and stuff like that. They were looking for her, and she was having to go into the hospital. They wanted to do surgery, and the aliens were there, and they wanted to kill her. But the Thor, I guess it's like somebody like Thor or something. Somebody who had these wings came and saved her from them. Earth is ascending. Yes. Um, yeah, you got to check it out. Yeah. A documentary. Um, there was something else. I can't remember. I don't know what it was. I don't. But I do want to say this video is for entertainment purposes only, and any opinions expressed are personal opinions and not backed by facts, scientific fact or medical fact. It may be backed by science fiction movies, maybe a direct correlation between what we're saying and science fiction movies, which sometimes seem like reality in the video games themselves also, and it's very true, and I'm very serious saying that. Yeah. Your wife plays the Elder Scrolls online and she loves it. Wow. That's great. It's a good way to pass your time by. It does. It is. If you don't like being outside. Not everybody wants to be outside doing stuff like that because they think boring. Or, you can do something in the house. And some people may not be able to go outside because of the weather. Or, every time they go outside, their eyes like swell up or tear up or something. There's something out there in the air. Yeah. They sound about right. Yeah. I am going to go, you all. Let's hope our brains don't shrink. If they do, look in the comment section because someone said for the plastic brain, it would make sense that your brain would have to shrink so that the new brain could take over your brain like on the Borg. I don't think they took the brain out of the people, though. But if you look back at evolution, they would compare the brain size of animals, mammals and stuff, how some are really small and then some get bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. You had blue rain in Texas. The guy was spliced. Wow. Yeah. That's right. Check it out. Hey there, Miss Constitutional. Yes, for your vertigo. You've been so sick. Yes. Hello there, Pamela. I'm going to go, but I've been on my other channel, Gina Warrior of Light. Think you can find a link to it in the community post on this channel. Yeah. There's a red tide here in California. Yeah. I'm going to go. I'm going to eat my salad before it gets too late and my hand's getting cold because it's a little chilly out here. Yes. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. And I will see you at another time when something important pops into my mind. Because it ain't over yet. I'm not done yet. We're not done yet, you all. There's still a lot of changes on Earth that have to happen, and they are happening. And I believe this is like a little grace period for us to get our lives in order, get ourselves in order, get our minds situated, get ourselves stronger. That's what this is a little grace period being offered to us. I do. And you must embrace it. Embrace it and do what you can while you can. Thank you, moderators. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.